Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So before I filmed a very good video showing you how I used that Pilot silver marker pen to pick out all the chrome brightwork here, the frame, the grille frame, these aluminium profiles here, because this is a very early BB67001 locomotive with a non-reinforced cab with the curved front cab corner windows. These will disappear in later with refurbishment, etc, etc. So I used the pen, picked everything out, even the SNCF lettering and the locomotive fleet number, and of course the phone didn't record for some reason. Anyway, so I'm super annoyed because it was a good video. It doesn't matter. And I'm doing things at night. I've been very, very busy these days. So anyway, I'll just show you now. Luckily, I had hadn't done the cab yet, the front of the cab. So I'll show you how useful this pen is. I've already got a gold one of these, which is very useful for brass, for whistles and things like that. And I went to buy a silver one because, as I was saying before, this is an early version. Early versions had the brightwork here, and also this chrome polished aluminium, not chrome, frame round the ventilation grills at the side of the locomotive. This brightwork will then disappear with refurbishment because it's also a water trap, corrosion, etc., and it will be replaced simply with this white pattern here at the front, and just with white lining around the grills. These locomotives are still in service. Okay, so let's see those front grills. Sorry, front beading. I don't know if I'll be able to pick out the SNCF logo there, the one I painted the red background. The tip might be a bit thick, but I chose a thick tip, and as you can see, I managed to pick out these numbers because it's more practical, in my opinion, in this case here. Okay, let's get you in a position where you can actually see what I'm doing and where I can work. I think you're just going to come over here with me on top of the, like that. Right. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that video didn't record. Maybe I spoke too much. I don't know. Oh, I'm pissed off. Can you see that on YouTube? Well, I was pissed off. I was annoyed. If YouTube isn't happy, it's not my fault. Okay, so let's just go and pick these out. I made a mistake here. I didn't do any mistake. I didn't make any mistakes in the first lot. Great. Well, this way I can show you how to correct a mistake. Working on a flat surface is much easier, huh? There. I wiped it off, I used a toothpick, and that's us. See? Okay. Okay. Wet the point. And the flat surfaces were easier, huh? Let's be very careful now. The headlamp surrounds. That's nice. And where we can't reach into with this pen, we'll just use the nib, the very fine nib with Vallejo aluminium paint. But I think we should manage. This cab number this locomotive number is a bit of a footer, huh? Ah yes, it got a bit messy. Did it? It's not bad, it's okay. This is very relaxing. Slight mark there, but I could actually correct that with another white marker pen at the end. Make the job more interesting. Going around this badge might be tricky. Let's see. No, not good. The badge is not good. So, but it's not really a problem because I can correct it again with red paint. There's not a problem at all. The badge is to be picked out with, not with this, but with Vallejo with Vallejo ink, sorry, paint, because that's thicker. Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's too intricate. It's too intricate. I don't remember if this is to be chrome as well. I'll have to look at some photographs, what can be done another time. Anyway, that's not bad. So we've seen that it's okay, but not for the badge. And there I'm going to use another pen. I have the other pen, let's just see. So let's try and correct that there, because it got a bit there. I used the Uniposca white pen to correct the point where I had sort of smudged. That'll evaporate, and that's okay. I'm not adding more. I'm not adding more. Here, just a second. These pens have to be closed. In this case here, it's sort of smudged into the numbers, but I can correct the numbers with a spot of black paint there. And anyway, I picked them out using watercolor pencil. So that's easy. That's fixed, an easy fix. Okay, I had used the Uniposca white pen to pick out these footsteps here. I think I have to go here and pick this headlamps around as well. I can't remember. I'll have to look at some photographs. Okay, so pity it didn't work here with the SNCF logo. It definitely did the side now, so the side's painted. I'll just have to put more red paint inside, a blob of red, to sort of fill in, and then go with a nib pen, with a very, very fine nib pen. I've got a very fine one as well that I don't usually use. So here at the back, at this end, I could even just do the we could do this. Let's see. Let's see if we can manage to just. There's a lot less work at this end because there's only the headlamps. So let's just pick out the headlamps, and we're here together. Not bad. And we could pick out the external. Let's see if we can manage to pick out this. Same problem. But at least I've picked out the external ring. and then having picked out the external ring, I'll be able to just flood it again with red paint, maybe 2 shots, and then pick it out using the nib pen. And here I'll show you how to work. Apologise for the shorts. Here it's summer. Jedi Master again. Anyway, here I'll show you using a watercolor pencil. This is a trick that Bugler75 Ian told me. It's out of his bag of tricks. To pick out the numbers, the cab numbers, so this was just white. I painted the locomotive number. I painted that black, and then I'll pick it out using watercolor pencil, but we'll do it in a separate video because it's a bit of a delicate job. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Pity I wasn't able to show you the sides. That was really easy. That was really very easy. You can see that they came very well, but the front came quite nicely as well. I'm quite pleased. And I'm pleased that I even managed to correct that. I actually made a mistake, because I was thinking when I was using this pen here, saying this is the kind of thing that you have to be careful not to make mistakes, because this is messy and this is permanent, among other things. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Click the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, share the video if you need to do so, and of course I always like reading your comments. So cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao ciao, good night, I'm going to my bed.